Right, we good? You good? Hello and welcome to the Curious Fijian. I'm your host, Fijian.
I'm our co-host, Rain.
And we got Cole Dasilva here today. We're just going to speak about life, run it up, chop and change.
Let's chat.
But obviously you're at Oxford City now.
Yeah.
How's it been fitting in?
Do you know what? It's a weird one because I joined them obviously late in the season. So they had a great season. So jumping into that was not difficult, but I didn't really know what to expect. So
Yeah.
They've got their team and their foundation. So
Yeah, you got to try and find your feet.
But to be fair to the boys and everyone, they welcomed me in nicely. I knew one of my pals was there. I played with before, so it was a bit easy to. It's nice when you know someone.
Yeah.
But
Does anyone ever get a bit bitchy? You get guys that be a little bit bitchy.
I mean,
because you come into the team, innit?
Yeah, I haven't personally had that, but you do definitely. Like, if someone comes in and takes your place, or there's more competition.
You get that in Sunday League.
Yeah.
You get that at the lowest. You get that in school football, man.
Everywhere you get that in it. So, but that's as natural. I think.
It's just competition,
Yeah,
innit?
that's
People want to
it.
play, and if they feel like there's a better player
Yeah.
or a threat in their position, they're gonna.
That's it. You gotta be a bit. Your back's up a bit, but nah, all the boys are good to you, fair. So it's nice.
Because obviously you were in Croatia.
Yeah.
So coming back, what was it like playing in Croatia and then having to come back to England and try and like fit into a team straight away?
To be fair, out in Croatia was like it was a good experience. The football wise, it was good. I couldn't complain. Like the level was good, the team was decent. Like it was good, but that was just a bad experience. Like off the pitch and that.
Was it?
Without saying anything, they'll get me into trouble, but,
yeah.
It was. They didn't really deal. I don't think they dealt with me properly.
Yeah.
They had a lot of problems with like financial stuff with the owners and everything.
Okay,
So it was a nightmare, really. So that was just. I had to just get back here and get that all.
Was it hard trying to get back with a contract and stuff like that?
Not for me personally. To be fair, it was pretty smooth.
Yeah.
It was just about settling like the money that was owed and everything.
Yeah.
all that done.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it went pretty smoothly. But I can imagine it could be pretty difficult.
Yeah. But the football and everything was fine.
Football and everything was good. Like you have your ups and downs with football, but you get that anywhere you go. So I can't really complain that side of things. But
What was it like with the language barrier and that? Cool.
yeah, that
Or was
to
it
be
just
fair, our coach, the gaffer was Spanish,
Okay.
and his staff were Spanish. The owners were Colombian, so there was a lot of Spanish speaking.
Oh, so it's they're not even Croatian.
Nah, a lot of players were Colombian as well. So there was loads of Spanish speaking, and then obviously the Croatian boys, but everyone or most of them spoke English. So
I always wondered that because you know when you watch it on TV and like the manager's giving out all these instructions in Spanish and you're thinking,
so
if you
obviously
can't speak the language,
the gaffer didn't speak great English, but all his staff did. So to all the boys, they mainly spoke English anyway.
yeah,
Or Spanish, and then they would either translate it. Someone would translate in Croatian. To me, someone would usually translate in English.
What? So if he was going through a drill, like a rondo, and he'd have to explain it once, then twice, then three times.
Literally, like, the gaffer would say, "It's mad, isn't it?" Yeah, they'll say this is this, and then one of the coaches would say it in Croatian.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, "Who's saying it to you?" And then I'd wait in it. Someone would let me know, or I'll just have to just.
Oh,
A few times they'd like obviously naturally they forget in it.
Yeah.
The only one that speaks English. So sometimes I'll just have to just take a step back for a bit and see what's going on.
yeah, and then just get in.
Clock what's happening. Innit?
What was the actual training like with the coaches and stuff like that?
The training was good, to be fair. To start off with, it was good. It was a lot of like. He's a Spanish gaffer, so he likes to play and it's loads of football. So that was good, but it was very low intensity. So compared to where I've been before, and England's obviously physical. Out there was like just so low. So you feel like if you're not playing, it's like your fitness goes down. But, But football wise and that, everyone wants to play football. So there's loads of football in that. So.
Yeah. Would you say England's the toughest league then at the minute?
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, to my knowledge anyway, it's definitely.
Yeah.
I think all leagues in England are very tough and very demanding, and you need everything. So I'd say England.
Yeah, England's popping at the minute, man.
It is, man.
Like European finalists, like we're always getting into Europe now, whether it's Liverpool, City, something. So
everyone's attracted to whether it's Premier League or lower down. Everyone wants to come England.
yeah, Haaland going City.
Yeah,
But is football as good as it was like 10 years ago?
I don't think so personally. Watching it, I don't.
I don't know, man.
Because if you look back, like Barcelona's this,
I know,
that, like
I know. But then there's players nowadays that's like maybe they're as good, but as a whole, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah because that's our generation.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
I don't really know, innit?
Yeah. Right, let's take it back to your youth career when you first started. Obviously, you're at Luton.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what age you actually started at Luton.
I think I was 7. You know.
7.
I think so, yeah.
Shit,
I remember we used to play Sunday League. Luton Celtic. We used to play. My dad was the gaffer at the time. We always played. A few of our friends and that. And then I think Luton Academy starts under 8s.
Yeah.
But I remember I started with the year above, so with my brother and a few, and yeah, so I must have been 7. They would have been 8.
Yeah. That's early, man. I didn't think it would be. So you've been in like a high level of football from young.
Yeah, I've been in academy football really from the whole way through. So
Do you never get sick of it then, with like the pressures and stuff like that?
as you get older, you do.
Yeah.
Because when you're young, you just play, innit? You play, they're all your friends, and so it's alright, innit? But as you get older, obviously more things come into it.
Politics and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. It's not just like going to the park and having a kick around.
It's actually your life now, innit?
Yeah.
So it gets a bit different, but
yeah. But obviously the European Cup with Luton.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what it's called. It has a weird name.
It was Arrow Master.
Yeah.
Arrow Master, I think it was, yeah.
Bayern Munich in the final.
Yeah.
And I didn't know who it was in the final until I started doing the research last night, and I was like, Bayern Munich. I'm thinking, I wish I would have gone onto their team and seen who was in their team then.
I need to do that as well.
And actually made it pro, because obviously coming from your team was like you, your brother.
Yeah.
I think Jamal was in it.
There, yeah.
James Justin.
Justin.
Yeah, Frankie.
The team was good, man. Team was
So
really good.
there was just like some serious players, man, that are still going on.
Yeah, no, to be fair, that tournament was mad. I think before we went over there, like, I think we kind of wrote ourselves off because we seen the teams out in there and we thought there's no chance. Like, we're just little Luton, innit? And
Yeah.
Bayern Munich, Man United, Ivory Coast national team, FC Zurich, like some mad teams.
Ivory Coast national team.
Yeah.
Well, they were just chucking nationals.
That's what I mean. I don't know why they were in there, but
They were just chucking national teams in there,
boys.
weren't they?
It was mad, like, so naturally, and to be fair, we played a tournament, like a pre-tournament out there the weekend before.
Yeah.
And we got battered. And the teams weren't even the proper teams, but we just got battered by everyone. I think we was all just scared and just...
So when you went into it, you already had that
going
bit
into
of
the
doubt.
main one, we was like, oh, like, it's going to get long. But
Yeah.
we did what we did and it was just mad. Like,
Do you actually remember a lot about it?
I do, to be fair. I remember the final. I think I scored in the final. I think I scored and Jay scored. My brother
Yeah.
too. So
The Dasilva's just taking it.
How
carrying-
bad is that, like, playing with your brother? Like, it's not
That's
just
sick,
you
man.
that's come up,
Yeah,
like, your
sick.
brother's come up.
yeah, all the way through, it's been the three of us, and in my older brother Ryan, he played before us, so like it's always been us four.
So what's the relationship like with your dad? Is he like a proper football head?
Yeah, he's a football man. He never played like to no higher level.
No,
but he's
yeah,
always
yeah.
been in football
Pushing.
somehow. So yeah, as kids, we was always kicking ball from as long as I can remember, man.
That's mad.
He couldn't
All
get
your
it
brothers.
in his head when we were like at work and that, and we were talking about who's coming on. He was like, "So what? They all are good at football.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
three of them, 4 of them. That's mad.
that's-
Like,
There's
but
five of us,
mad.
innit? There's 5 of
Yeah.
us boys. My eldest brother Lee, he doesn't play football, but he likes football, and obviously we've always played football, so he's always been involved and interested in everything. But he doesn't play himself. Then Ryan played, and then me, Jay, and Rio was just.
that is
Yeah, but
mad.
you're playing at levels. It's
Yeah.
it's
Ain't no
like
Sunday
you're
league.
You're not
Yeah.
going to play Sunday league. Like,
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
playing at a
Yeah,
decent
we've all
level.
played
That's
it.
like,
We've all
that's
done it.
fucking mad,
We've all done
man.
it right, to be fair.
Shit.
Yeah, it's mad, man.
But what was it like? Because obviously you, Jay and Rio got signed all together.
Yeah.
What was that like? And was there any pressure going from Luton to Chelsea?
I think pressure that we put on ourselves. I don't think there was anything like from outside, but I think going from. I remember when we first went to Chelsea. It was like the last session they had before like everyone breaks off for summer.
Yeah.
And we went there, and like, I remember on the way there, we're shook. We're thinking like, shit, like, this is Chelsea. Can I swear on it?
Yeah.
I've been swearing back.
We're thinking like, this is Chelsea. Like, this is another level, and this is like one of the best academies in the world. But I think when we got there and got that session out of the way, that first session, we kind of realised, okay, like we're actually decent. We're on par with these boys. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
That's why they wanted us to come in. And then after that, I suppose it was kind of like, okay, this is you know what I mean? This is kind of our level. We fit in this nicely. So it was after that it was alright.
Yeah.
Just that first on the way there, I remember thinking like, shit, like this is Chelsea.
Yeah, because like in the papers and that they're putting fees up and stuff like this. Like, would you have known anything about money and stuff like that?
Not really, no. We was aware of these numbers, but that's just from seeing it and everyone asking us.
Yeah.
Like when we were kids, everyone would ask you. But that was never obviously negotiated for any of us. So I couldn't tell you now what was paid.
Yeah,
what wasn't paid. But that's just it's just normal football, innit? It's all fees get thrown around.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It is what it is.
But obviously you spent, I think it was like 6 years at Chelsea.
I think it was 8.
8 years.
I think so. I think it went 11 till 19 or something like that, I think.
Boy,
That's a long time. Did you ever train with any of the first team?
Yeah, I trained in the first team a little bit. Usually, like, I think everyone would have probably trained with the first team, but sometimes you might spend a few weeks over there at a time, or a few days, or. But yeah, I spent a few.
What type of players were in there when you were training with, like Frank Lampard and stuff like that?
I think Lampard had left. Yeah, Lampard had left. I think John Terry, Hazard, Pedro, Giroud, Morata, William.
I forgot Pedro was there.
Some names.
What was Hazard like training? Do you remember? Because we had Todd obviously on here, and he was saying he was awful. Like would walk around with laces untied, and then just in a game turn on.
Like he training. He's not really active in training.
Yeah,
he's just Hazard in it.
it's mad, isn't it? People just do what they want, isn't it? Like,
but when you do that on a Saturday, you can do.
You earn the right. Yeah,
no one's really gonna say nothing, but when he got the ball, he'd do a bit sometimes, but. Other than that, he just chilled, man. Just have fun, really.
And the coaches were just like,
like they might say a few bits, but.
Do you get a lot of players like that take it easy in training? Obviously, people probably don't want to get injured and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's it. And I think obviously the higher up you get, a lot of training is like you train, play, and then you're back preparing for the next game.
Yeah.
So most days are very tactical. Sometimes you have Saturday, Tuesday games or Saturday, Wednesday. So most sessions are. A lot of tactics and that, so sometimes it's not. You don't really need to be doing too much.
Yeah,
you get a lot of players. You get a few players that are like that, that are a bit lazy, but or luxury. But then you got other players. I remember Pedro was 100% every session, as if he was like in my position trying to impress the gaffer.
Yeah.
He'd be at it every day. So he's obviously won everything in the game.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's just the difference in
I
guess. It's mad.
But obviously you won the Prem twice, the Youth Prem.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like, just going through a whole season then winning it? Because obviously the Youth Prem, not many people can sit here and say like they've won a cup like that. Like, that's a big cup.
Yeah, it's massive. It's at that age, it's what you want to do, innit? It's what you can do, and it's what's on the table. So I remember playing in it. I think I was like 16. I played in the youth team, and we played, I think, Man City and got battered. But our whole team was like my age. We was kids.
Yeah.
And I think after that, when it's your turn now, you really want to. And when you're level on par with these other teams now, because we're all the same age. And to be fair, our team was dominant all round. So
yeah, I see some of the photos yesterday, like Mason Mount, Odoi, Chalobah.
Some players in there, to be fair.
Was Abraham in there as well?
He was a year above me. He was my brother's year, but I played with him a lot. Tammy, Fikayo Tomori. There's too many to name.
Yeah.
It's mad.
So many players you can list off and that, but.
Did you know they were going to go on to do things when you were like at that age? Like, were they that standout?
To be fair to Tammy, he was like I'm sure he was like one of the last to get his scholarship and things like that. So I don't think. But he was always good, but he was just, I guess they didn't see some aspects in him that.
Is it sometimes just being in the right opportunity at the right time, the right time, the right place?
Yeah, probably.
Like to get chose.
Yeah, because I think, so like, I remember when playing in my team, like, and I think it's just opinions in it at the time.
Yeah,
I think that's all round, to be fair. Because I remember like when we was 14, and it was time for scholarship contracts. And they let go. We had Declan Rice on our team. They let him go. We had Eddie Nketiah on our team. They let him go. And then you look now and you think, like, fuck me, like.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice is going for 100 and something million.
Declan Rice, baby,
you know
man.
Arguably the best midfielder.
He's so good. I was watching him yesterday and I was like.
And to be fair, our team, we all thought he was
good
then.
Yeah.
We were all so surprised when they let him go, but whoever was in charge at the time obviously didn't see certain things that he's obviously proven wrong now.
Is it systems and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's all things. I think they probably looked at who was the years above him in the 15, 16s, 18s. Did they think he was going to get better than them? All sorts, really. But obviously, like I said, he's proven wrong now. So it's just opinions, isn't it?
What is the dressing room feel like when you're coming through the youth levels? Is it like, sort of like college atmosphere when you're at college and you're just fucking around and that? Is it like that sort of atmosphere? Yeah.
Because obviously, we most of us went to school there as well. So you're with them every day, all day.
Did you stay in digs and stuff like that?
Stayed in digs.
Yeah.
All around like Cobhams where the training ground and that. So everyone's in different digs, or a few of us might be together. And then you go to school, training, back to school. So it's literally everyone's fucking around. You were
young,
kids, innit?
So
it's same as if you was in normal school, you mess about, you have fun, and then you train. So it's just find the balance, innit? But it's a bit mad.
Did you just get in trouble and stuff like that?
All the time, especially in school and that. Because you know what, I hated school.
Yeah.
And I went to Lehman, I hated it there. I went there and at Chelsea, I hated it there. So I was cheeky.
Just doing.
Do you know what I mean? So teachers, I'm always arguing with teachers. But and the rest of the boys are the same, innit?
Yeah.
Normal stuff that everyone does in school. Probably a bit less toned down, but we still mess about. You still get in trouble and still have fun, man. But it was good, man. It was sick. It was sick, man.
We're just interrupting this podcast for a quick sponsorship break. This sponsor is a sponsor we use ourselves. You don't get the best logos or thumbnails unless you head over to our brother at Ollie D Graphics on Instagram. He does everything, ranging from logo designs, illustrations, animations, and much, much more. Head over to his Instagram, shoot him a little DM, say the Fijian sent you, or the Ginge. He might even chuck in a little extra. With excellent customer service, brilliant pricing, it really, really is a no-brainer. All his links are in the description, whether you're watching this on YouTube or listening to us on Spotify. And now we get back with the pod. Thank you. But do the trainers and stuff look at your schooling and take that into consideration if they're picking you and stuff like that?
I don't know, I can't remember. I don't really know if they did. I'd probably say they did when you're younger, but then when you get a bit older, when you're 16 now, in your last year at school, obviously some of us will go and play with the 18, so it's they don't care about school.
Yeah.
They hit.
I suppose it'd just be your attitude on the pitch.
Yeah. As long as you're not terrible in school, or behaviour's terrible.
Yeah.
And you're performing in training and games and that.
So could you fail all your exams and then they still put you through? Failed, or do you have?
You could still go through to the 18s, but I know a few of the boys would have done maths and English again.
Oh yeah.
I think you have to get them. So they would have done maths and English as 17, 18.
Yeah, because it's in America, if you fail your exams, you can't go. Yeah.
In America, it's
football, you have to get a certain.
Oh shit, man!
Schools first, innit? Schools first over there.
Man.
Yeah,
I'd fuck that.
Imagine you were wicked, they were he's going to be one of the best, and then you failed your exams, and they're like. Yeah. Well, it's like Saka. Yeah, he got all A's, A stars, and I'm thinking, how can you be that dedicated to school when you got in the back of your mind I'm going to be? He was training with the first team, everything. I'm like, you're going to be a professional.
Some
footballer.
guys have just got it in school, man. You know what I mean? They got that sauce, man.
I had a boy in our team, Richard Knighty, a good friend of mine. He's the funniest guy ever, but he didn't come to the school with us because he was so smart, and his parents put him through private school and everything. And then when we got older, we're 18, 19 and that now, he's still he's doing uni and everything.
And still playing.
But obviously his parents wanted him to big on the
and
everything else, but
be a doctor.
When they realised how good he is at football, obviously they knew they had to let him do what he wants to do and everything, but they said, listen, you can do that, but you got to stay on the uni and everything else.
Yeah, that's mad.
And he's gone now. I think he was at Mansfield just now. I think he went to Burnley. He's still playing, so
at Burnley and that,
At Burnley, been to Mansfield on loan, so he's still enjoying football. But I'm sure he's got all his degrees on.
Yeah. Well, Burnley's a weird. Do you know if players look at stuff like Burnley are not an exciting team to play for? Would a player look at that and be like?
I think so. Yeah. I think I know I would.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't want to go certain places if I didn't think it was like attractive. But then, if you're coming from the Champ or League One,
It's a Premier League
it's
team.
a Premier League club, innit?
Yeah.
So you're gonna bite at that.
Yeah.
It's a Premier League team, and it's mainly they're a steady Premier League team. I think they've had a bad year this year, but usually they're steady and they stay in the league and that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna bite it, but I think the better players, shall we say, they'll look at certain places and be like, not sure I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, that ain't for me.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to just bite it.
Take what you can get.
And it's probably nasty down there. Like you've probably got to work so hard. And that.
Burnley's off the cards.
You know what I mean? Imagine Sean Dyche's training's very nice, but
Nah.
sometimes you got to just.
It's just they play like they're in the Championship though, man. They play
Yeah.
root. Oh, it's
Yeah, it's
disgusting.
horrible, innit?
It's
But-
disgusting football. All massive.
Yeah.
Like,
It wouldn't suit me, man. It wouldn't suit me.
but obviously you won the Youth FA Cup as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You scored in the final, didn't
I scored
you?
in the final, yeah. Came on and scored.
What was that like, scoring in the
That
cup
was sick, man.
final?
That was sick, man.
Was there a lot of people in that there? Because I know
Yeah,
Chelsea,
yeah.
even for the youth teams, they get kind of packed.
Yeah, there was fouls. I don't know how much exactly, but there was a good few fouls. And obviously, the first leg we played at City away, I think it was 1-1. I didn't come on that game, but the level of the game was mad. The
Was
players
it?
in that team, like, it was mad, both sides.
Would City have had Sancho?
Sancho, Foden, Nemecha, Brahim Diaz, some names.
Yeah.
And there's other players that are like sick, but they not as big names. But
Yeah, yeah.
the whole team was sick, and then flip it on our team as well. And then when we come back to the bridge, we just battered them. We just battered them. Man. It was good, man. I think I came on late, like 80th minute or something. The game was already won, but the ball fell to me in the box, and I thought, fuck this, I'm scoring.
Yeah.
Put it in, and it was sick, man. I was buzzing.
No, because you got a bit of a ping on you as well with the shit. Like, you scored a few goals,
I
didn't
scored a few
you?
in my time, to be fair, but not so much now.
No.
As a
But
kid,
do you class yourself as that? Are you like an attacking right back?
yeah, I'd say so. I like to think so anyway. But yeah, I say I'm an attacking fullback. I like to get forward and get involved, but
Was you always a fullback, or did you go
Nah.
from Luton as like a winger or something like that?
as a kid I was mainly like a centre midfielder, to be fair.
Yeah,
Believe it or not, I used to be big, innit? I used to be massive
compared to everyone
compared
around
to
you.
everyone else.
Yeah,
So in my team at Luton, like my age, it was like Tyreek Backinson, Cameron Janet, George Murray. These boys are big boys, and I was like probably same size as them.
yeah,
And I was a centre mid, and then as I got older, even when I went to Chelsea, I was still one of the big boys. And then I just kind of stayed, and everyone just fucked off. I was still, now I'm the smallest, but yeah, I was a centre mid. Went to Chelsea, and I was playing centre mid, left back, right back. Even Rio was a winger 10 when he went to Chelsea. They was playing him right back.
yeah,
And then Jay was a winger, left back. He's just stayed there the whole time.
yeah,
But I think with all boys, really, they kind of, unless that's kind of your position, they let you play it in most positions,
yeah.
or they mix you in a few. But I think it's good to
So was Jay a left back at Luton as well?
left.
So
back,
he's
left
always just been a left back.
wing. Left wing or left back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
I was going to say, because as a kid, surely you don't wake up thinking, yeah, I'm going to go
I
play
know,
left
yeah,
back.
Yeah, I know. But you know what it is? I think, to be fair, he was mainly a left winger, but he was always small, innit? Jay was
Yeah.
always kind of small, and I think he just ended up at left back, but he was kind of a very attacking left back.
Yeah, nowadays he probably would have been a winger. They would have kept him on the wing just because
nowadays,
everyone, the height, a lot of people when they used to get released from Luton, it was like, oh yeah, the excuse they said
Not
they were
big
too
enough,
small, they're
yeah.
not big enough, and then you see people like Foden and stuff
Yeah,
like this.
exactly.
It's like,
I think so many people use that excuse so much, like, but then you got the best player in the world, Messi's one of the smallest.
It's tiny, man.
So it's not an excuse, innit? But
because you can get the like skinny small people now strong on the ball. Like it's all about centre of gravity.
When I watch like Jay play, he doesn't get bullied. I mean, he loses headers in the air, but that's natural. But other than that, he doesn't get bullied at all. He uses his body well, and he deals with it in the Champs. So the Champs one of the most demanding leagues. So
yeah, physical as well.
so
'Cause
many small players.
It's that mix between Prem and League One.
Yeah, exactly.
You're in that like
Exactly,
it's
it's a bit of a balance, isn't it? So he but yeah, he deals with it fine. So I think that excuse of you're not big enough
it's bollocks.
Yeah, it's bollocks, isn't it?
Yeah, but where do you think? Because you were in Chelsea so long, where do you think it went wrong for you at Chelsea? Because from the outside looking in, when we were all younger, it was like, yeah, they're going to go and play for the first team, etc., etc. So where do you think it went wrong?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I think maybe I was probably not. I probably didn't take things as serious as I should have as a kid. I think like now I'm older and you look back and reflect and you think like shit, like I should have been the same as him or doing what they were doing. And I think, yeah, probably just didn't. I didn't take it as serious. Probably enjoy it too much.
Yeah.
As a young professional, probably enjoy it too much, and I think ultimately I just probably wasn't. They just didn't see me getting any better than I was at the time, compared to what they had. Or I wasn't going to challenge what they had. And that's probably right. So, I think it was just my time to leave, really.
Yeah.
And I went on to Brentford, and that was good. I went there for like a week, see how things were, and then I signed at the end of the week. So
yeah.
I wasn't down for too long. I was picked back up on a good championship club. So it was alright, to be fair. It was good.
What's your ambition still within football? Like, where do you still want to take it?
I still want to play at the highest I can. I think where I've been at Oxford City now, this is my first time out of full-time professional football.
Yeah.
So it's been weird, it's been different, but from being there, and I've enjoyed it, it's been way better than I thought it would be. But from being there, and obviously you train twice a week, play, so you have to do your own stuff.
Yeah.
I know for sure that's not what I want to do. I want to be playing every day professionally. So I still want to get back playing properly and take myself back up the leagues and just go as high as I can. I think you have to be realistic. I know I'm not going to, well, I might, but I'm probably not going to play in the Premier League. I think I can definitely play in the leagues. Champ League 1, League 2, I think I could definitely play in when the time's right. So I think just getting back on it.
It's all about just trying to get back into that system.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like once you're in a team where...
Once someone takes a
it's
chance...
It's all about that opportunity, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's where it comes down to football when you see... Because look how many good players are in Luton.
Exactly.
That, like, you know, when like Jamal and that come back and you're all playing at the Astro and it's like, there's some players in there that are playing like just semi-pro and they're mixing it. And it's like...
So many boys that we play with in the summer and that, and it's like, these lot that they hang, they're not out of place. They hang with the best of us. So it's like, I think it's just like you said, it's getting that chance again, isn't it? And someone taking a chance on me. And then taking it.
Yeah, I feel like it's all good for the story as well, for your story in life, because without being in Chelsea and like you said, now you've noticed that you might have took things for granted or whatever. Yeah. And so the next time you get the opportunity, it's like, I know
what I've got to do and how to do it. So it's all happened.
This is the journey, innit, man? It's what it is. You gotta keep pushing, man.
Keep grinding it out, man.
Definitely. But where I've been, it's like, from being at Chelsea, I wouldn't have had opportunities that I've had.
Yeah.
Or been looked at by people I've been looked at. So it's like, it's all benefited one way or another. Even now, I still have conversations because of where I've been, or people still want to speak to me or want to see what I'm about because of where I've been or what they've seen with me previously. So it's like, it's all...
Would you ever go abroad, play football?
I would, yeah. So I went to Croatia and it was a negative experience in general.
How old was you then?
This was last summer.
Oh, this was last summer. Oh, so this is 22
fresh. When I went.
Oh, okay.
And I came back December, Jan. So
you not had a good experience.
Yeah, so I had a bad experience, but I know I have friends that have had good experiences, and you get loads of people that have had good experience. So
don't Jermaine play over there or something? Mead.
He did, yeah.
He's somewhere abroad, isn't he?
He's back here now, but he was in. I think he was in Sweden and Norway. For a few years.
Yeah.
Did his thing out there, and then he came back like COVID times. He came back. He's in my league now at Dartford.
Okay, yeah.
I think he's been out of a few injuries and he's had a bit of a spell on the sidelines, but yeah, he's back playing and he's doing well too.
Yeah, no, because I knew he was abroad and stuff like that, he was abroad for quite a while, so he must have liked it abroad.
He was one of the first that I've known that went out there. I think he did well out there, and I think he was ready for the next step, and then COVID hit, and it was just like shit. I need to gotta come back, innit?
Yeah. But do you speak to other pros and ex-pros, people going through a similar thing as you at the minute?
Yeah, I do, because there's so many in my position that I am like my league or lower.
Yeah.
who've been at the top or been around there, and kind of faded red. I know a boy. I play with a boy, Kenneth Carroll at Oxford City. I was with him at Brentford. He's played. I think he might have nearly 100 league games at Swindon, Oxford United. He was at Carlisle. I think he's got a few games, but something went wrong for him somewhere, and he's back and he's down in these leagues now. So it's like there's so many good players.
Yeah,
like people write it off.
That's what baffles me with football, man. I just think like how like I look at some leagues like Championship, and I'm thinking like how are some of these guys footballers when you've got ballers that are like not even playing football
in these leagues, even like lower leagues than mine that are just like a bit of fun.
Yeah,
or not a bit of fun, but towards that side, there's some like good players that get forgotten about. But that's the problem. You go down to these leagues,
and you do,
and because it's part time. This and that, it's like it's easy to get swallowed in.
Yeah.
Like it's like when you go from professional football to that, it's like you're having a rest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's not full time, and it's nice to enjoy your rest sometimes. But that's why you got to stay on top of it, because otherwise you will get. It's easy to get swallowed in that.
Do you find these leagues harder than when you were like playing youth football and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Because I think. When you're playing youth football, it's all football, it's all fun and games, innit? It's all about learning. Now it's like, you just want to win, get your bonuses, because this is extra money for some of the boys, innit? Some of the boys have full-time work, and then they come and play, and this is a bit extra change, but it's for their family, innit?
Yeah.
So no one cares who you are, where you've been, or how good you may be technically, and I think if you're not running enough, or you're getting bullied physically, no one cares about you, so it's definitely harder, but it's good as well, because especially for boys that want to progress higher again. You come down here and it's like another taste of things, isn't it?
Like a wake up call.
Yeah, like
humbles you.
Like, you realise shit. I got to pattern up here, and you realise fuck me, I don't want to play here much longer. I need to really pattern up and go up.
Does that bring pressure though to think like, if I don't look as good in these leagues, because there could be loads of reasons. Like Liam George come on and said the conference was the hardest football he's ever played, because the way he plays, he relies on his teammates to feed him balls and stuff. And he goes, you're not playing with as good players, so it gets more scrappy. Like, do you feel pressure in that sense?
I think you do, but I think that's you put it on yourself. Like I remember when I first went into this league, thinking that shit, I really need to show how good I am. But then when you start playing, you think, shit, I need to adjust and play how I need to play in this league. Because I'm not a physical player. But I like to play football and technical and that. But you got to change it when you play in these leagues, because, like you said, you can't look as good as you are if you try and do your own thing, because it's like not everyone's gonna be in the same wavelength as you, and the gaffer's not gonna want to play that way. So it's like, they'll just drop you.
Yeah.
So you need to change and adjust your ways a lot to suit the league. And I think that you have to learn that like quickly, because otherwise.
I think that just shows you can adapt, though, innit? When you can adapt to different situations.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's good though, because then if you do end up going back up, you got both now. Do you know what I mean? You got the experience of playing non-league, where it's like a lot more physical, a lot more long ball, a lot more like. It's like more of like a nasty game, and then when you go up and you're more technical, you can play a lot of nice football now.
Yeah.
But you can mix it up, so it's good.
Yeah.
It's good to get the balance, man.
Yeah. Obviously, you represented Wales. You represented England for one game as well, didn't you?
I think I went Wales first. I think I was like 15. And I went to England for one game against Belgium. I was captain as well.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Straight captain.
That England team was sick though, man.
Was it?
Everyone was in there. It was sick. From like obviously Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, everywhere. So sick. And then I went back to Wales, and I stayed in Wales then from 15, 16 until I think last played with them when I was like 21.
Why did you actually pick Wales?
I don't know, I think they just called me first,
Yeah.
It was like Victory Shield days, so that's like when you play and it's like on TV and that, so you want to play international then, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I don't know if England never planned on calling me, or if Wales just beat him to it. But Wales called me, and he said he wants to, and I'll play and everything else. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm going Wales. And to be fair, I'm glad I did because I loved it at Wales.
Did ya?
Yeah, it felt it was like it was a proper like family when you're there kind of thing. Like the boys and everyone was good, the staff, this all proper like together and that. And that's one of their main like traits. To be fair, they love like the togetherness of the
brotherhood, innit?
the camps and that. So yeah, it was good with Wales.
But being like predominantly English, I think your mum's got Welsh.
Yeah, my mum. Yeah.
Do they still treat you the same?
Yeah,
Is it like,
literally the same.
no, you're one of
I
us?
normally hate English.
Yeah.
But to be fair, yeah, there was a few of us that were like the same as me. Like,
Yeah.
we're English, but we have Welsh. And I think a lot of our main players, to be fair.
Were they?
Yeah,
Except for Bale.
Yeah.
He's proper Welsh, man.
I think in my team we had Tyler Roberts, Ben Woodburn, Robbie Burton, Ethan Ampadu, like Matt Smith.
Yeah, they're playing like for
Ampadu plays
national now, yeah.
They all play in the first team.
Yeah.
So we had some players, man. But yeah, then we all got treated the same, man. It was good, man.
Yeah, because the rumour that used to go round, not the rumour, but what people used to say is because your mum wanted one of you to play for Wales and one play for England.
Yeah,
That's what everyone used to say to me.
Yeah, I've heard that.
He's clearing up the fucking rumours, boys. All that talk going around.
It was just how it happened, man. It was just they called me and I was like, yeah, I fancy it. And when I went, I was like, yeah, I love it. I'll stay here, man. It was good.
Was you always looking forward to like national team then?
Yeah. You do, man. It's good as well. It's nice, like obviously, you play with and you're with your boys that you ain't really with a lot. There's that side of things, and then other than that, it's different, man. It's different to club football. So it's like, it's nice to mix up a bit and get away from your club.
Yeah.
Have a nice little break and play international football. Because international football is different.
Is it?
Yeah, because everything's like, it's like cup football, innit? Everything's, you have to win. If you're in a group, you have to win to progress. So it's like, it's a lot different, man.
Did you play like a lot of cup competitions as well then?
For Wales,
yeah.
Yeah, so most of the times I went away, it would have been either Euro qualifiers or like the next stage of the Euros.
Yeah.
I think every time I would have went away, actually, it would have been that.
Does it determine on what the first team do? So if the first team get into the World Cup, the youth team would get into the World Cup?
Nah. You still go through the same qualifying stages. And if you don't qualify, you don't qualify. But it's not like you don't follow them.
Yeah.
It's just...
So is that the same as club football then?
Yeah, like even when we had the Youth Champions League at Chelsea and that, you qualify because the first team qualify and you get the same teams in the groups and that, but after that
that's mad, isn't it? So you mould it all the same. You got to play the same teams, everything.
We used to like
It's crazy, isn't it?
Let's say you had, I think one year we had Roma, AC Milan and a team in Azerbaijan, I think it was.
Yeah.
And so we'd all travel, first team and us travel, play. We'd play in the afternoon or the morning, and we'd go to their game in the evening.
Yeah.
So it was sick, man. You get to go to places that are all over the world, man. So
Yeah.
sick.
So they take the first team, your year, and all the other years?
Nah.
Or do they not all go at the same time?
It's under 19 Champions League. So
Okay.
when you're like, I think it's 18, 19, and then I think you're allowed like 3 overage players. So
Yeah.
it'll just be the first team and then one more
Okay.
team. Yeah.
And they're just shipping everyone over.
Yeah, like I remember when we got I think usually we used to go separate planes. I think, but then I remember when Azerbaijan, because that's a bit of a distance, isn't it? But we'd be on the back of the plane.
They're trying to save that money, man.
Yeah, that was mad, though. Like you get to go places, isn't it, that normally you'd probably never
go. Yeah.
And see like stadiums. You probably not many people go to these stadiums.
Nah.
Roma, Atletico Madrid, and that. Like some of these stadiums are mad, and I wouldn't have never gone if I never.
Yeah.
So
What was the nicest one you went to?
Probably Atletico, you know.
Yeah.
The new one's a joke.
Yeah, it's nice,
Sick.
isn't it?
It's massive. As well.
Yeah, I went over to watch them versus Juventus.
Yeah.
And it was like the lights. It was Champions League game as well. The lights were just boom,
Yeah,
boom,
man,
boom.
Sick. Atmosphere's sick.
Well, so you play in the proper stadium and everything.
Nah, we play in either at the training ground or
Yeah.
they have like some teams have like a youth stadium in it, and then we just go and watch the first team.
Yeah, so you get tickets and that everything.
Yeah,
That's mad, man, isn't it? That's like That is the maddest thing.
It's mad, isn't it? It's
Fucking,
nice.
yeah.
Did you train in that with the first team as well?
Yeah.
We do a bit, yeah. Train with the first.
Oh, what, when you're away?
Oh, when we're away?
Yeah.
Nah. We usually go over like the day before.
Okay.
Or sometimes we go over like 2 days before, train for a day, then play. Or sometimes we just fly and then play the next day.
Is it more intense than nationals?
Yeah, probably because there's so much like you have to win, innit? It's not like if you're back in England, it's league, but it's like it's a long league.
Yeah,
Like
it's just win,
win and get through. Then you go on, but it's good, man. It's sick.
Do you ever get close to winning it or anything?
So the years before me, they won it twice in a row, I think.
Yeah. Oh, Jay would have.
Jay won it twice in a row. And then my year I don't think we did. Oh, no, I think we got to the semis actually.
Yeah.
We lost. But I never won the youth Champions League.
Oh, that'd have been mad as
Yeah,
well.
it's
Is it same cup and everything?
I think it's like similar. You know?
That's fucking
it's
mad, man.
It's sick. Man.
That is
the whole
mad.
setup of it is sick. Like, but when you're playing it, I don't think you really deep it in that when you're playing.
Yeah.
It's only when you look back on.
It's
things
because it's
you think, like,
normal.
shit. Yeah.
Because when you're younger, it's like from when you got into the youth team.
Yeah, when you've
from
been there,
being at under
yeah.
8s, it was like this is normal
Mate,
for
I'm
you.
reading that list and I'm like, that ain't normal.
Yeah, that list ain't.
That's a journey, man.
Yeah, at
23.
Yeah, but it's only now, innit? When you reflect on things now, or when you're away from things now.
Yeah, of course.
You think shit. Like I've done a few things.
Is it nice though? Do you sit back and just think, fucking hell? Like,
it is,
the second time is going to be nicer. When I get up there.
You know what's nice for me though? Like when I sit and I'm watching the cup final yesterday, and I think, shit, like, I've played with some of these like my boys. Like I chat to them. Do you know what I mean? I can chat to them and think it's nice to see that like people I've played with are
doing well
at the very top in it for England, for the club teams. It would have been nice to be there with them. I think still sick, man. And they're good people as well, man.
Yeah.
So it's even better to see them at the top.
because Mason Mount's flying now. Flying. Like he's one of the main players in Chelsea. He's one of the main players in England now. He's just flying.
Yeah, he's sick, man. And he's so cool, man.
Yeah.
He's mad cool. His family are cool and that. So it's like, and to be fair, Mason, when we first went to Chelsea, he was probably, if I had to pick one name that was gonna be playing, it would probably be him, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's always been like the best in our team. He's always been the one that plays up. He's always been like the best.
Yeah.
So to see him do it now is sick, because it's like he's really worked for it. You know what I mean? He's really pushed for it.
You deserve it.
And he deserves it. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
So
that's
good,
wicked,
man.
man. Question of the pod.
Yeah, your most was it euphoric moment?
Yeah, your most euphoric moment in life so far. So the peak of the mountain for you so far in life.
Fuck me.
I think, if someone asked me what's mine, I wouldn't be able to name it. Like, that's one you need to think about, innit? Like, your most euphoric moment. Like, people come on here and it's like already there. Like, they've got it.
I think my best moment, was playing against Jay I was at Wales, he was at England.
Yeah.
And that was sick. And I think, like, when I think about that...
Well, you would have been right back, he would have been left back.
Nah, we both played left back.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so in the game, luckily we never come into contact.
Oh, that would have been mad if he'd have played again.
You know what I mean?
That'd have been bragging rights.
And to be fair, we won, didn't it?
Yeah.
So it makes it better. But I think, just in general, that game was sick, man.
Yeah.
For us both to be on even on opposite teams, but
That's
both to be in the same
mad.
pitch at international level. All the families there, and like, it was sick, man.
That must have been a special moment, man.
Yeah, it was.
You swapped shirts and stuff like that.
You know what? We didn't get. I don't know if I got to keep it, but we got a nice picture. There.
Yeah.
Like, it was sick, man. I think that's probably up there, man.
Yeah.
That was like, I think we was under 19s at the time, or 20s. So that was like, that was sick, man. It was
That's wicked, man. Send me the photo because I'll link it.
Yeah,
I'll link it up.
Yeah.
But that's mental, man. Like we were saying, you've had a mad career. Just keep your head up and keep striving to what you want to be, because we all know, like you just said about Mason Mount, and that hard work will get you anywhere you want.
For sure.
And sometimes, like, because when you speak to people in these pods and they come on, because everyone's had a mad journey, like whether you're PTing, playing football, like even Todd Kane's like professional football, and it's like life takes you down a path that you don't expect, and then it but it's for a bigger. It's for
bigger
something
reason,
bigger.
yeah, definitely.
It's like a slingshot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're
like a-
coming down.
yeah.
to pin you out. It's
Yeah.
yeah, Todd Kane really.
Yeah,
as well,
Todd Kane.
bro.
Like, did you watch all
Yeah, I
the
watched it, yeah,
like
yeah.
when he's talking about like his contract running out,
I know.
and then Lampard wanted him at Derby, and then Lampard
know.
went to Chelsea, and he couldn't sign the contract because
I
of the
know,
transfer
yeah, it's a
embargo. And it's
nightmare.
like
It's a nightmare.
that's just fucking mad.
There's so many things that go on like behind the scenes in football.
Yeah, because
A lot of people you don't know about. Cause
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's only if you're involved in football you're gonna know these things. But there's so many other things that affect it, and
It's the politics,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's
But that's
so
what I
many
feel like. That's
politics
with everything.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's
Politics, with everything.
every path in
man.
life, whether it's
Yeah.
a normal job,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Because you don't see it from the outside. You just think,
No.
oh, he's a player. He should be happy all the time. He should
Yeah,
play his heart out. But
Yeah.
there's other things going
That's
on,
it,
like contracts,
Yeah.
this, that.
There's so many different reasons someone's not doing well, or
Yeah.
different reasons someone's here or there. But I mean, as you can't expect most fans to understand because they obviously they don't know what's going on. They're not going to understand. But
People don't want to understand.
yeah,
either.
that's like,
they just want to
that's
jump
where-
down your
that's where-
throat.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
they-
mean?
That's where it gets long because it's like you don't care about nothing
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
It's like, but it's part of it, innit? It's part of it, and it's not
Yeah.
chill, man.
Was you actually a Chelsea fan or anything?
Nah, I'm a Man United fan. You know?
Oh, yeah.
But now that I've been at Chelsea so long,
You,
and I got friends that have been there, still there. It's like I do love Chelsea because
Yeah.
naturally I'm just drawn to them, innit? But I'm a Man United fan.
I feel like that happens with a lot of footballers. So, like
Yeah.
Ben Foster was saying before, he's a Birmingham fan,
Yeah.
but because he's played at Watford and stuff like that, he
Yeah, of
he
course.
just gravitates towards
Yeah,
Watford.
you do, man.
And
Naturally you do. Because, like you said, like, I've been there. I spent all my teenage years, all my childhood there.
Mm.
All my friends were there. I went to school there, so I was there every day. So, of course, yeah. Now people ask me how I sport, but I support Man United, but Chelsea's definitely my
yeah,
It's where the
one of my
hot
teams.
love
yeah,
is.
like,
Yeah.
I love all the boys there, still there. All the boys that have been there, my friends and that. So it's like,
yeah.
it's only natural, isn't it?
So hypothetically, yeah, if Chelsea come back, Man United come back, where you picking with that one? Like,
Fuck me, right now I'm going Chelsea.
Man United sinking ship, man. No one wants to be on that fucking ship.
Shit, but to be fair, I might have to choose United just because that's
Do you ever? Is that
Ronaldo's
like
a goat, man.
Yeah,
That's
he
it.
is
I've got
such
to
a
give it to
goat.
him, man. At that age,
there you go. What is he? 37 now,
and he's
38.
still
doing the
carrying
mad
people, man.
thing. Yeah, he's still carrying the team, innit?
As a Man United fan, you hear all these outside people like blaming Ronaldo, this, that. Actually, as a player yourself, when you look at a situation like Man United, what do you actually think is an issue going on there? Because like normal fans like us, we wouldn't know. You might know not inside things, but you might be able to see differently. Like, yeah, it might be
you
because
might
of.
look at it I don't. To be honest with you, I asked myself the same question. Like, it's just 'cause there's good players there. Like, there's good players.
They
there.
got a good team.
Do you know what I mean?
The
Like,
team's
there's
sick.
good players. So it must just be. I don't know if they're not clicking with the staff or. I don't know what it is, but
There's
got to
be some politics. innit?
Yeah, there's gotta
Behind
be
the
some
scenes,
more,
whether
You can't be
the-
blaming Ronaldo.
someone's
You
making
can't.
decisions
He's a
over
goat.
the
You know what I
manager
mean?
or something like that. Can that happen at clubs where the owners are making decisions over the manager?
I think it can, yeah. I don't know if it does that high up in like them kind of clubs, but I think it's definitely owners will probably try a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if they signed, say, Harry Maguire, 80 million, like, no, he needs to
that might
play
have
weekly.
Been, that might have been someone else's choice,
Yeah.
and they're saying he has to play or
Because we
that
spent
might
money
be-
on him.
Yeah,
Again, it's probably some mad.
That's
politics.
fucking mad in
Yeah,
itself. Because
yeah,
you just think as a fan, it's like, if you're playing good, you play. If you're not playing good, you don't play. None
Yeah,
of
like,
this other
it's
stuff.
easy to think it's like so straightforward.
Yeah.
isn't it? But honestly, bro, there's so many.
You'd
like,
think having
endless
like
things.
Ronaldo
Yeah.
at your team as well, like uplift a lot of people, like
Yeah.
especially the younger players. It's like,
But then again, like,
was it too
you'd
much?
you'd be nervous, you'd be scared. Then as a young player, if you're going to training, like you think, shit, like I can't fuck up here. Ronaldo's here.
Yeah.
But I think that can only be a good thing.
Yeah,
Positive.
like, you'd want to like get better.
Yeah.
You know, the guy's staying and that.
And seeing him like every day, I'm sure he's in the gym from early and afterwards he's still in the gym. So,
Yeah.
like, seeing the way he goes about things,
mindset, innit?
you gotta just copy him, innit? Like if I was there,
100%.
if I was there and I'm eating with Ronaldo, I'm training, I'm doing everything he does.
Yeah.
If he's getting
I always
there-
thought that as
do
well.
you know what I mean? Like if he's going
you
in
would,
early in
wouldn't
the
you?
morning, you think, fuck it, let me just copy him. Because I'm sure he wouldn't mind you doing gym with him or...
Yeah, training with
Do you
him.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, you might as well just take as much as you can from him
Yeah, while he's there.
whilst he's there. Because then when he leaves, it's like, oh shit, I should have done that.
Yeah,
Because he's still dominating.
Yeah, of course. He's still picking it
yeah.
up now.
And I think he's staying.
I think he'll stay.
I think he said something.
I hope he does. I think we need him, bro.
we do.
What's he got? I think he's got like 18, 19 goals or something dumb like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like no one else is doing that for us.
Nah, no, I'll be honest. I didn't think he'd score that. If I'm honest, I was thinking he might have been doing it.
No, man. When
so
he
on
gets the
point.
chance, that's it, man.
chance
He's
there, he
taking
scores,
it.
Yeah.
Imagine he was just getting fed balls though. Just
That's what I
fed
mean.
balls
Imagine him in that City's team
continuous.
with De Bruyne and his peak.
Yeah, it would.
Now they got flipping Haaland his peak.
Yeah, it is.
De Bruyne's gonna be flying them in for him, and he's just gonna bag like 100 goals, bro.
Only thing with Haaland, do you think he suits their style though? Because a lot of them drop back to get the ball, like get involved. I look at Harry Kane and think he suits their style more just because of the dropping in.
Yeah. I know what you mean, but I think Pep would just change him a little bit.
Yeah.
Same like Pep got Sterling to his best at one point, and other players, I think he would just change him a bit. But once Haaland clicks with them all, it's gonna be scary, man.
Yeah, he's a natural finisher,
Yeah,
isn't he?
City just go by and cut it back.
Yeah.
Haaland will score every single chance.
Yeah, he's gonna be top goal scorer next
He's
season.
gonna be mad with the players he got behind him. It's gonna be scary, man.
Yeah.
Did you ever used to get to play with Bale or not? You met Bale or not?
I don't. Nah, I never went with Wales first team.
No.
So I never met Bale or any of them lot. But a few of them that I know, obviously a few of them that did and that. And they say he's sick, man.
Did they?
He's a player as well.
He's sick and he's a beast as well, man.
Is he?
Yeah, he's massive as well.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
He's another one where the public have just
Public hate him, innit?
Real Madrid just the public all of that persona's just ruined him.
Even that, like
Golf, man.
He loves golf. He loves golf in the sun, man. He loves Wales, though.
He's proper Welsh.
He's waiting to go back to national team.
Yeah.
Enjoy then, man.
I was hearing he might be going Cardiff. He might go play for Cardiff or something.
Because he wants to stay fit for the World Cup, innit?
Yeah.
And then I think he'll retire. But yeah, fuck knows where he go. But he might do because he's from there, innit? So
Yeah.
would make sense. Go there and just play for a bit. Go World Cup and then that's it.
Yeah, finish.
He's won everything, man. He's won, what's he done? Like
He's
4 or
done
5
well,
Champions
man.
Leagues. Like, he's done.
La
And that's what I
Ligas.
think the Real Madrid fans, they're harsh on him, man. But he's done so
The
much.
Real Madrid fans are harsh. When you go,
Spaniards, man.
yeah, when you go to
breed,
when I went to Madrid and we were in the taxis and that, the Atletico Madrid fans are like they're not proper. They class them as they're not proper football fans. They're just riding the wave of success.
Yeah.
Whereas the Atletico are like the working class. Like we love Madrid, we love football. Like Atletico Madrid, but you see that you kind of see it. Like Ronaldo went on like I think it was a 4-game. Goal drought, which a 4-game goal drought is not even that much, and they were all booing him, telling him to leave, and he 4 games, and then you think he got top goal scorer that year, and it's like it's just pathetic, man.
They're harsh over there, but lucky get Bale and lucky they're thick skinned, innit? And
Yeah.
get on with it and they just drive home in their Lambo.
Yeah.
That's what
Golf course.
Imagine it, enjoy it, innit? Like you can't really, not much can probably upset.
He's got a golf course in his back garden,
There you
doesn't he?
go, man.
Something like that.
Lives in
So,
fucking Madrid, like.
but Jay, any questions from you that we ain't covered? Nothing.
There's
Yeah.
a dude, the Luton score, isn't it? What's
Oh,
his
score
Luton?
prediction for tonight.
Yeah.
Luton gonna win, man.
They got to do it, man.
I'll say 1-0 Luton because
I'll go 1-0 as well.
yeah, Huddersfield don't score a lot of goals, so I'll
Last
go
time-
2-1 Luton or Huddersfield.
Last
2-1
time I
Luton.
saw the way it was like, was it 2-1? 2-0 they lost.
2-0 they lost, but they didn't lose off of like the goals Huddersfield scored were weird
The
goals.
second one was like from a corner.
Oh, it was just weird. Like the chip,
shit,
it looked like it was going over and it just went in the top corner and
yeah.
the goalkeeper was just looking around and then Adebayo missed the penalty to make it
I know,
1-1.
I know.
So there was reasons behind why it ended 2-0. But yeah, I'll go 1-0.
You gotta look at two
1-0.
games, innit? 2 games.
1-0 Luton.
Smash these. I reckon 2-1.
Wembley. Everyone be at Wembley.
Gotta be, innit?
Yeah.
If you can get there, you got.
Yeah, you got. I think
it's
it'd be
2 games,
easier
man,
to get
just
tickets
all
for
out.
Should
Wembley.
be, innit? Should be alright.
Yeah, because it's 40,000. Yeah. I think it'd be 40,000 and whoever we're playing won't sell their allocation.
Yeah.
Last final that they gave another 2,000 tickets out.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah. Brentford, didn't it?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, how many fans can Wembley hold?
12,000 fans signed the tickets.
Huddersfield ain't going to bring that many fans,
Yeah.
are they?
No, we
They've
got
been there and
it
done
won't
it, you know
be
what I mean?
Huddersfield
Arsenal have been there, done it.
got a lot of Prem players still playing in their team
Yeah.
from when they got relegated, but it will be Nottingham Forest or Sheffield United. I don't know what their fan bases are like.
Forest was massive. Forest is
Yeah.
a massive club, innit? To be fair, Sheffield United as well, but
Forest has tried so many years to try to get up in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're used to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then Sheffield United, they've been in the Premier. You know what I mean, they've done that.
Fucking hell, it'll be mad atmosphere then. Like it'll be like 40,000.
Especially if we can get there, like if Luton can get there, it's be mad, bro. 'Cause
Yeah.
for Luton to be in the playoffs now is mental.
Yeah.
Like we're like the smallest club in there.
It hasn't sunk in, I don't
Yeah,
think.
I think
we got the smallest, second to last budget, I
Yeah,
think.
the
Smallest budget.
budget's
I think it's
tiny.
1.2 mil the squad costs,
Yeah.
or 1.5. So,
Imagine they actually go up.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, I think if football come kind of fairy tale like that, like they
Football,
gave us
these
the
things
point
happen, man.
deduction, and they would have got the point deductions when you were playing.
Yeah,
when you were,
I was
think,
at Luton, yeah, I was
yeah.
there. I don't know how old I was then, but I was there.
I think it was around when I was
To be
reading.
fair, I think that's why like, after that is when a lot of us left because the academy kind of had to like it folded for a little bit.
Yeah,
And then they kind of brought it back. But I think when it folded, kind of like that's when everyone kind of left because obviously you had to go and play somewhere.
Yeah.
Or get, you know what I mean? Progress now. But then you got like James Justin who stayed.
yeah,
He's fucking
tearing it
done
up.
mad things now, innit?
Yeah.
So it's like, but yeah, man, it's mad.
Fair play. Nah, but it's been lovely having you on, man. I
Thanks for having
appreciate
me, man.
Yeah,
Thanks.
man. It's
Thanks
nice
for
to
that.
meet you, man.
Mad.
Mad life, mad career. Just keep
Yeah.
going, man.
Thank
Keep
you.
pushing,
That's
keep
it.
striving.
Still young as well, man. Like this
Yeah,
journey
yeah.
ain't even over, man. It's
No,
Still more to come, man.
yeah,
Definitely.
100%, 100%.
Definitely.
maybe one day we'll get you and Jay on.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll-
That's
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah, chat to him because
That's
we'll
one
get
thing
you
that
on.
just baffles me. Like it's all your brothers. Like that's just nuts, man. That's
It's
like
just been,
all on the come up.
yeah, man.
All can ball like crazy.
Just quickly, do you take a lot from your brother,
Yeah.
footballing wise? Like, does he give you information and stuff like that?
Yeah, to be fair, we don't really speak about football like that. As in, we don't sit down and I don't ask him this and that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I know,
Get the
obviously, I know I
tactics
could.
out.
Yeah.
Tactic boards.
It's the same
Old
like-
man's got the
Yeah.
tactics board out in the kitchen.
But it's the same with like, with like Jamal Lewis. But I know I can call him at any time if I needed it. And like, I'm linking Jamal tomorrow. We're gonna do some session.
yeah.
All summer we all train together and that. So, and then I just think watching them not play and that. Obviously, Jamal's in the Prem, Jay's in the Champ. So watching them play is just like you just learn, and they're both in my position as well. So you
I
just
think
learn.
just being surrounded by them,
Yeah,
man, it's
yeah.
just
I'm
like
around good
how
people,
could
man,
you not?
with-
You're around like bigger people.
That was like once
that's it.
Kai said to me, he was like, "Oh, this was when lockdown first happened." He goes, "Oh, bring your boots. We're going pro zone. Yeah, I've turned up a bit late. I got in there. Jamal's playing, Kai, Ashton, Tayshawn, all of these, and I'm like."
yeah.
These boots are going back in the bag. These boots are going back in the fucking bag. I goes, I'll sit this one out, mate. I ain't coming on there. But no, but like I'm telling you, it was
There's
one of the
some ballers
highest.
in Luton, man.
Oh, it was one of the
Some
highest
ballers, bro.
levels of football I've watched. Like the ball was just. Boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom, boom.
yeah,
I was like, this is fucking crazy,
Lockdown
man.
was sick, man. We had some
Yeah.
sessions going. It was good, man.
Everyone was just going into .net. Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was
mad.
good, man.
But
It was high.
yeah, we'll leave it there, man. We'll leave it on the
Yeah,
positive.
shit, man.
Sweet.
People, just please like, subscribe, and yeah, that's what we got. Peace, people.